In addition to the martial law declaration, Yoon deployed the military to keep the National Assembly out of the Parliament building. Citizens and workers in South Korea defied it, crowding the streets. Workers and citizens in South Korea fended off what many are calling a self-coup attempt by President Yoon Suk Yeol. Last week, the South Korean president surprised the country and the world by issuing a martial law declaration. CNN reported on the massive scope of the declaration, saying that the order, and this is just insane, the order banned all political and parliamentary activities and allowed arrests to be made without a warrant. It prohibited, quote, denying free democracy or attempting a subversion. It outlawed, quote, fake news and, quote, manipulating public opinion. And it said people who violate the decree can be arrested or raided without the need for a warrant. It also said strikes, work stoppages, and rallies that incite, quote, social chaos are prohibited. This was a sweeping order that, like I said, surprised the country and the world. President Yoon claimed this was in response to, quote, anti-state forces and sympathies for North Korea from his main opposition party. These allegations were made without evidence, however. Most reporting seems to indicate that the actual reason for the declaration was more likely his frustration with being unable to get his agenda through the opposition-controlled Congress, which he lost after his unpopular administration had been in office for a couple of years, coupled with his fear of prosecution for other scandals during his administration. In addition to the martial law declaration, Yoon deployed the military to keep the National Assembly out of the Parliament building. However, immediately after the order was declared, citizens and workers in South Korea defied it, crowding the streets and helping make way for politicians to enter the assembly, where they unanimously voted to reject the declaration 190-0, with politicians from the president's party not being present, leading to Yoon rescinding the rejected order. The largest labor federation in the country, the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions, called on its affiliates to strike, to conduct a general strike in protest and demanding that the president resign, with many of the unions abiding by that call, including the Metal Workers Union, who represents workers at Hyundai, as well as some other familiar names. American unions, including the United Auto Workers, issued statements of support for the Korean workers, saying, on behalf of the 1 million active and retired members of the International Union, United Automobile Workers of America, I am writing to express our solidarity with you and your ongoing struggle in defense of democracy. We support your call for President Yoon Suk Yeol's immediate resignation. We were shocked and dismayed by President Yoon's declaration of martial law. Given the absence of any wartime incident or comparable national emergency, this action was unconstitutional, illegal, and invalid. We are pleased to hear that the South Korean parliament voted to overturn martial law, prompting Yoon to lift it. We stand in solidarity with your escalating actions, including walkouts, rallies, and mobilizations, culminating in an indefinite general strike starting on December 11th if President Yoon Suk Yeol does not resign. Your unwavering commitment to democracy and workers' rights inspires us all. We know that the defense of democracy in Korea will not be easy, just as it will not be easy in the United States in the coming 4 years. We stand in solidarity with you, and we look forward to receiving your support as unions defend democracy around the world. So far, the president of South Korea has refused to resign. An attempt to impeach him has failed due to a protest of the vote by members of the parliament from the president's party, but the opposition party is likely to bring the impeachment motion up again this week. You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.